In question 2 of this exercise, we have these 4 parts that you see here. In each part, a ratio is specified and we have to convert each part of that ratio to a percentage. And what this means is that we have to specify each part of the ratio as a percentage of the whole. So let's start with the first part, part A. In this part, the ratio is 3:1. Okay, so let's write this. The ratio in this first part is 3:1. So this means that the total of the parts in this ratio, so the total of the parts in this ratio will be 3 plus 1 or 4. And now we can express each part of the ratio as a fraction of the whole and hence as a percentage of the whole. So the first part of the ratio, which is basically this corresponds to this number 3. So as a fraction of the whole, we can write this as 3 by the total of parts or 3 by 4. So the first part is this fraction of the whole, and now we can convert it to percentage. So 3 by 4 into 100, this many percentage. So this will be the this fraction expressed in percentage form. Now 100 by 4 is 25 and 3 into 25 is 75. So the first part is 75 corresponds to 75% of the whole. Similarly, to calculate the second part as a percentage, we can either subtract this first part from 100% or we can take this number corresponding to the second part, which is 1. So we have 1 divided by the total of parts or 4. So the second part is this fraction of the whole, and we can convert it to percentage by multiplying it by 100. So 1 by 4 into 100, this many percentage, and 100 by 4 is 25. So we get 25%. So in part A, the first in the first question, the first part which is this number 3, this corresponds to a percentage of 75%, and the second part is corresponding to 25%. So this is the answer for part A. Now we go to part B, in which we have the ratio 2:3:5. So let's write the ratio first. The ratio is 2:3:5. So once again we calculate the total of the parts in this ratio. So the total of the parts will be 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is equal to 10. So that's the total of parts. Now let's calculate each part as a fraction of the whole and then as a percentage of the whole. So the first part will be as a fraction of the whole, it will be it corresponds to this number 2. So it will be 2 by total of parts. So this fraction, now let's convert it to percentage. So 2 by 10 into 100%. So these many percent. Okay, so 100 by 10 is 10 and 2 into 10 is 20. So we get 20%. So this is the first part as a percentage. Similarly, the second part as a percentage will be that part which is 3 divided by the total of parts. So 3 by 10. So this will be the fraction form, and to convert it to percentage, we will write 3 by 10 into 100. So this many percentage. Okay, so once again 100 by 10 is 10 and 3 into 10 is 30. So the second part is 30% of the whole. And finally, to calculate the third part, we can do it in two ways. We can add the first and the second part percentages, 20% and 30%, that's 50%, and subtract it from 100%. Or we can follow what we did for the first two parts. We can say that the third part as a fraction will be that part 5 divided by the total of parts, so 5 by 10, and as a percentage this will be 5 by 10 into 100, this many percentage. Okay, so 100 by 10 is 10 and 5 into 10 is 50. So this will be 50%. So this so the answer for the second question is the parts when expressed in percentage form are 20%, 30% and 50%. So this is the answer for part B. Okay, next we can similarly do part C, in which the ratio is 1:4. So the ratio is 1:4. The total of parts in this case will be, what will be the total of parts? This will be 1 plus 4 or 5. So now the first part when expressed as a fraction of the whole will be 1 by 5, and as a percentage it will be 1 by 5 into 100, this many percent. And if you calculate this, 100 by 5 is 20. So the first part is 20%. And the second part, let me calculate it by subtracting the first part from 100% in this case. So the first part is 20%. So the second part will be 100% minus 20% or 80%. So I've used this alternate way to calculate the second part, but you could have done it in either using either method. You could either have calculated the second part as a fraction of the whole, or what I've done here, which is subtract the first part from 100%. Okay, so in the third part, in the third question, the parts of the ratio when expressed in percentage form are 20% and 80%. So this is the answer for part C. And finally we come to part D, in which the ratio is 1:2:5. So the ratio is 1:2:5. So the total of parts is, in this case, 1 plus 2 plus 5 or 8. So the total of parts is 8. So the first part when expressed as a fraction will be 1 by 8. So let's write all the parts as fractions. The second part as a fraction will be 2 by 8. And the third part as a fraction will be, what will be the third part as a fraction? It will be 5 by 8. So the first part, to convert it into percentage form, we simply multiply the fraction by 100. So this percentage, similarly with the second part, and similarly with the third part. So now let's calculate these percentages. So 100 by 8 is 12.5. Then 2 by 8 into 100 will be, so 2 by 8 is 1 by 4, and 100 by 4 is 25. And 5 by 8 will be, 100 by 8 is 12.5, and 5 into 12.5 is 62.5. So the percentages are 12.5%, 25%, and 62.5%. Okay, so in the fourth question, the fourth part, the parts of the ratio when written in percentage form are 12.5%, 25%, and 62.5%. So this is the answer for part D, and with this we have completed question number 2.
To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.